Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to kick off today's session on MLOps in the wild. We'll be exploring how to deploy and monitor your first machine learning model at scale. On this first slide, you'll see the title, MLOps in the wild, along with the subtitle, Deploying and Monitoring Your First ML Model at Scale. Over the next few minutes, we'll cover key concepts and practical insights to help you get started with deploying and managing models effectively in real-world environments. So, let's dive in and explore this exciting topic together. Let's take a moment to walk through our agenda for today. First, we'll dive into the key topics we need to cover to give you a comprehensive understanding of the project. We'll explore each point thoroughly, but in a way that's easy to follow and engaging. Next, I'll highlight the most important concepts so you can see how they connect and why they matter. This will help us keep the bigger picture in focus. Finally, I'll make sure to link everything back to our overall theme, emphasizing how each part fits into the larger story we're telling today. So, with that in mind, let's move forward and see what's on our agenda. So, what exactly is MLOps, and why does it matter? MLOps, or machine learning operations, is really the backbone of deploying AI at scale in a reliable way. Think of it as bringing the proven principles of DevOps, like automation, version control, and continuous monitoring, into the world of machine learning workflows. This helps us manage models more efficiently and confidently. Now, the power of MLOps lies in a few key areas. First, it automates the entire process of training, testing, and deploying models, which means less manual effort and fewer errors. It also keeps track of different versions of data, models, and code, making sure everything is reproducible and traceable. This is crucial when you need to understand exactly how a model was developed or to troubleshoot issues. Another important aspect is real-time monitoring. MLOps allows us to keep an eye on model performance as it runs in production, helping us catch things like drift or bias early before they cause problems. And last but not least, it enables us to make updates faster and more safely across different environments, whether it's staging or production. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine a retail company using MLOps to deploy a demand forecasting model. With automated retraining and continuous monitoring, the model can adapt to seasonal trends without anyone having to manually intervene. This kind of agility makes a huge difference in staying competitive and responsive. Overall, integrating MLOps into our AI workflows is about making deployments more reliable, scalable, and aligned with business needs. It's a key part of turning AI from a proof of concept into a practical, everyday tool. Let's take a closer look at the MLOps deployment workflow. First, we have the packaging step. Here, the goal is to make our model portable and scalable by containerizing it, often using Docker or serverless frameworks. Think of it as wrapping your model with all its dependencies so it can run consistently across different environments. For example, creating a Docker image that contains everything needed for deployment ensures that the model behaves the same way whether it's on your local machine or in production. Next up is registering the model. This is about keeping track of different versions, metadata, and performance metrics through tools like MLflow, weights and biases, or SageMaker. The key benefit here is reproducibility, being able to trace back exactly which model version was used, and governance, making sure everything is properly documented across teams. Then we move to deploying the model. The important part here is choosing the right interface based on your use case. For real-time predictions, a REST API is often ideal. If you need to run scheduled batch jobs, batch processing works well. And for live data streams, streaming services like Kafka are the way to go. Finally, we arrive at automating with CI/CD. Setting up continuous integration and continuous delivery pipelines with tools like GitHub Actions, Jenkins, or Azure DevOps helps us automate testing, validation, and deployment. This ensures that updates to the model are safe, repeatable, and delivered quickly to production, enabling us to maintain agility and reliability in our ML systems. Connecting all of these steps together creates a robust, efficient workflow that supports scalable, maintainable, and high-quality deployment of machine learning models. Let's talk about MLOps, monitoring and maintenance. Once our models are deployed, it doesn't mean the work is done. Monitoring is crucial to ensure our models are performing as expected over time. We need to keep an eye on metrics like accuracy, latency, and resource usage to catch any issues early. Maintenance involves updating models, retraining with new data, and fixing any drift that might occur. It's an ongoing process that helps keep our systems reliable and effective. By integrating robust monitoring and maintenance practices, we can ensure our machine learning solutions continue delivering value and remain aligned with business goals. This step is vital to sustain the success of our MLOps pipeline and ensure long-term performance. Let's dive into some MLOps best practices for building scalable machine learning systems. First off, consistency is key. Automating workflows through CI/CD pipelines ensures that your models can be reliably deployed and updated without surprises. Next, monitoring is crucial. Once your models are in production, keeping an eye on their performance helps catch issues early and maintain accuracy over time. Another important point is version control, not just for code, but also for data and models. This way, you can track changes, reproduce results, and roll back if needed. Scalability also means designing systems that can handle increasing data volume and user demand efficiently. Finally, fostering a culture of collaboration between data scientists, engineers, and operations teams ensures smooth communication and faster problem resolution. All of these practices connect back to our overall goal, creating robust, scalable ML systems that deliver consistent value. Let's take a look at the MLOps tool stack, what to use and why. When it comes to building an effective MLOps pipeline, choosing the right tools is crucial. It's not just about picking popular options, but about selecting tools that fit your specific needs and team capabilities. First, you'll want to consider tools for version control, like Git, which is fundamental for tracking changes and collaboration. Then, for model development, frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch are popular choices, depending on your project requirements. Next, for experiment tracking and management, tools like MLflow or weights and biases come into play. They help you keep everything organized and reproducible. When it comes to deployment, containerization with Docker or orchestration with Kubernetes are key to scaling and managing models efficiently. Monitoring tools, such as Prometheus or Grafana, are essential for keeping an eye on your models in production, ensuring they perform well and detecting issues early. Throughout this process, the most important thing is to choose tools that integrate well together, support automation, and align with your team's workflow. This strategic selection of tools underpins the entire MLOps lifecycle, enabling us to deliver reliable, scalable, and maintainable machine learning solutions. So, to stay connected with Talent Bridge and continue exploring the opportunities we've discussed, you can visit our website at talentbridge.com. It's a great resource for more information and updates. Additionally, we're active on several social media platforms. On LinkedIn, you can find us at @talentbridgeodu, where we share professional insights and updates. On Instagram, follow us at @businessandcareerin for tips and success stories. If you're interested in video content, check out our YouTube channel at @talentbridgeodu, where we post webinars and tutorials. And for our articles and thought leadership pieces, follow us on Medium at @talentbridge. Connecting with us through these channels keeps you informed and engaged with the latest trends and opportunities in talent development and career growth. Remember, staying connected is key to unlocking new possibilities, so I encourage you to reach out and follow us across these platforms.